If you're craving some simple and affordable soups, then Costco has you covered. Here are 6 popular options from the big box store ranked from worst to best. This video was adapted from an article written by Dora Nuss Warren on MASH.com. In the winter months, Costco dedicates an entire aisle of chest refrigerators to showcase prepared soups. All of them look savory and delicious, but you may want to know which one is the tastiest of them all. Ultimately, they're all yummy and require almost no cleanup. Most of them come in plastic tubs that go straight into the microwave for a few minutes. If you don't want to get a bowl dirty, you could even conceivably eat the soup straight out of the tub. Each soup has been ranked according to a variety of factors, starting with taste. Your own particular taste buds may differ though, so I've included descriptions of the ingredients, textures, and prices so that you can choose for yourself accordingly. If you're a fan of lasagna soup, Blount's version at Costco is a pretty decent option. The ingredients include tomatoes, turkey sausage, onions, cream, pasta, and Parmesan cheese, all of which can get expensive if you're making your own soup from scratch. 2 packs of Blounts at Costco, on the other hand, cost around $13. In addition to the low cost, the best thing about this lasagna soup may be how easy it is to heat up, but there are several issues. First is the texture of the disappointingly soft noodles. Then there's the overwhelming taste of fennel, anise seed, and black pepper. Canned and packaged soups often go heavy on salt and seasoning to make up for tasteless ingredients, and this soup leans a bit too hard on that crutch.
That's a little salty.
Anyone with a cold should head to Costco to pick up a tub of chicken noodle soup, which is made from surplus rotisserie chickens. Each spoonful brims with chunks of celery, carrots, chicken, and noodles, while the broth is as thick as egg drop soup. It tastes worse than homemade chicken noodle soup, but 1,000 times better than canned. That makes it perfect for those days when you need comfort food, but don't have enough energy to make it yourself. The price per pound is about $3.50, and one tub contains just under 4 pounds. The most positive thing about this soup is the fresh ingredients, especially the rotisserie chicken. But there are also several negatives. For one thing, the overpowering salty flavor makes it hard to swallow, and the large chunks of veggies and chicken mean that you'll likely have to use your spoon to cut them into smaller pieces that will actually fit in your mouth. Finally, the noodles are thick and floury, contributing to the overall heavy feel. Boudin sourdough creamy tomato basil soup is a rich, thick mix of tomato, basil, and cream. Its flavor of fresh tomatoes can bring the essence of midsummer right onto your tongue on even the coldest winter days. The price is accessible, as it costs about $10 for 60 ounces, which comes out to 17 cents per ounce. Campbell's tomato soup isn't much cheaper, at around 13 cents per ounce. The smooth texture is pleasantly creamy, but the overly sweet flavor is problematic. The first spoonful draws you in, but by the time you finish, your taste buds will want something less sugary. A glance at the label reveals that sugar is the 4th ingredient, and each serving contains 16 grams, 8 of which are added. That's more than twice the amount of any other soup on this list.
That's too much, man!
Some soups may leave you still hungry after you eat them, but this broccoli cheddar from Panera surely never will, as all the creamy cheese fills you right up. When you stir the tub after microwaving it, you'll come across thumb-sized chunks of broccoli in the depths that fit on your spoon perfectly, as well as inch-long slices of carrot. And your office mates won't complain, as this soup isn't stinky like most dishes with broccoli. In fact, the aroma is barely noticeable. Even better, a pack of this soup costs around $10 and should fill up about 8 bowls. The best aspect is the amount of vegetables, specifically the noticeable chunks of broccoli and ribbons of carrot. The flavor is boldly cheesy and tastes just as broccoli cheddar soup should. However, it is powerfully salty. If that's especially bothersome, you can take a microwaved potato, cut it into cubes, and add them to the soup, though that takes away a bit of the convenience factor. The Blount Clam Shack Gumbo at Costco is tremendously flavorful and packed with morsels of shrimp, chicken, and sausage, as well as the classic addition of okra in the form of half-inch squares. They're not as pretty as the flower-shaped slices in other soups, but they are certainly effective as a thickener. You'll also dig out pieces of celery, bell pepper, and rice. The price tag for 2 sleeves is about $11. The most unappetizing things about this soup are the sludge-like color and chewy texture of the shrimp. However, it does contain the perfect level of spice, finely chopped pieces, and a well-balanced ratio of ingredients. To make gumbo like this at home, you'd need to invest quite a bit of time into chopping the veggies and then sautéing them to the right texture. But in one of these tubs, the gumbo tastes nearly homemade and is ready to serve much faster. Kirkland's chicken tortilla soup is nothing short of delicious. It's packed with little squares of chopped red and green bell peppers, shredded chicken, cubes of carrot, and kernels of corn in a tomato base. The flavor is spicy, sweet, and salty. It could make a big splash at a dinner party if you served it with additions like sour cream, avocado chunks, crushed tortilla chips, cilantro, and lime wedges. It won't cost you much either, at about $9 for 2 tubs, making it the cheapest soup on this list. The slightly tough texture of the chicken is a bit of a problem, but everything else is top-notch. It's flavorful, easy to eat, simple to prepare, and low-priced. Even the level of spice is just right. It'll wake up your taste buds, but it's still mild enough for even the most sensitive tongues.